Hello everybody and welcome to Wonderfully Hopeless Colors. This is Charity and today we are working in Magical Jungle. We're on port 4 I think, and we should finish up today. So we're on our hippo page. This was our color inspiration page, but we've had to deviate because there's no watercolors in there, or colors I wanted to use for the hippo. But this is where we're at. So we have the hippo, we have some rocks, and the water to color. So we're gonna start with the rocks, and we're gonna start with some 30% cool gray. And we're just going to give the rockies a light coat of gray, just to get some color started. So I hope everybody is having a great week and had a good day. I have been having a pretty good day. All in all, I won't complain. All right, we're gonna take the 90% now and do some shadows. There are rocks at the bottom and they're round, so we're gonna just kind of go around the edges, make them a little bit more circular. So yeah, it was a pretty good day. I won't complain. I am enjoying things kind of starting to even out, which is good. Thankfully, my husband is enjoying his D&D, which is his one opportunity to get out of the house and socialize and all that stuff, because the poor man married an introvert. And he is so not an introvert. And so his need to socialize exhausts me, and my need to not socialize drives him batty. So, and before, it was never a problem before, because he could go do his thing and I could go do my thing, but it's more of a problem now that he is disabled and more reliant on me. So it pushes me to do things I don't normally voluntarily do, which is probably a good thing, but it is also just exhausting. Alright, so this is the 30% cool gray again, and I'm just gonna darken up these rocks. And then I'm gonna come in with the putty. Just to finish them off. Okay. All right. I'm happy with my rocks. Now let's look at this hippo. All right. So we're gonna start with some shadows, and I'm gonna use some purple. I don't want to use a lot of purple, but I want to use a little bit. So I'm just gonna come in. Hippos have lots of folds on their skin. And so we are just going to give him a little bit of purple. Alright. Now we're going to take the 90% and we're just going to extend those shadows just a bit. Soften that purple up. And now we're going to take our putty and we're going to go and give him a very light because they're, I don't know, they're a weird, they're kind of a dark, I don't know, almost like mauvey, purpley, pinky color. And I'm not going for realism. It's not a realistic looking hippo. It doesn't need to be realistic, so we're just going to color the hippo. However, we're going to give him a base coat of the putty, and then we're going to build on top of that. And we're going to see where we go. So alright, there we go. Hippo has a base layer. Alright, now we're going to come in with, I don't want 50. Where is that my 30? Nope, that's putty. Okay, that's 30. It's just really hard to read. Alright. So now, like, we're gonna give, so like the back legs, you're not gonna see that much anyway. So now I'm gonna add in a shadow around this leaf before I forget. Alright. So now we're just gonna add the 30% gray. And oh, it's my watch telling me it's getting close to bedtime. My watch is very diligent about that. All right. So now we are adding some gray. And I'm being kind of loose with it right now because I'm going to add more layers. All right. Gonna add in some more of the 90. Give some more shadow and depth. Well, we're gonna try anyway. I'm going for building the color slowly so I don't just end up with the dark blob. That is where we're going anyway, or where we're attempting to go. All right. Now let's take our 70%. Like I said, I'm just trying to slowly add color so I don't get a blob. My goal right now is to not have a blob. Yeah, my watch is telling me I should charge it. I probably should before I have to go pick up my husband. All right. Doesn't entirely look like a blob. Although I am getting hand cramps, so. But I'm almost finished. This is where persistence is probably not my best friend, but I am very persistent. Alright, now that my hand is stuck in an awkward position, ow, I'm gonna move that around before I attempt to do anything else. I'm gonna take a colorless blender to that and smooth out some of those lines and see if I'm happy with it, or if I want to add some more layers. So I'm just going to use the Caran d'Ache. And I can already see I'm not loving out. Apparently I didn't give my hand enough stretches. I'm going to do a little bit more blending because I'm not quite happy. It's close. It's close to where I want, and I'm liking the purple accents. I definitely am liking that. I think I'm just going to take the dark, the 70%, and just add just a smidge more to kind of soften that, or attempt to soften that line. And then I'm going to take the 30% and give that a little bit more after I sharpen it. Ooh. Instead of using, why don't I use the 30% instead of the 50? Hey, that might give me what I want. There we go. I am actually pretty happy with my hippo. Alright, we're going to take the light gray on the nails, just like so. And now we have the water. So again, I'm going to come in with my purple, and that's going to be my shadow color. So we're going to add some purple shadow. Well, I don't think you're actually going to see much purple, but just gonna add a little tiny bit bigger of a shadow under my hippo. Alright, I don't want to add too much. So now we've got Blue Violet Lake, and my lightest blue is going to be Cloud Blue. So we're going to take the Blue Violet Lake, we're going to start pulling that out from the shadows. I'm going pretty light. Well, for me, pretty light anyway. You would think I would learn to check the battery before I start recording, but I never do. All right. Now, I'm going to take my cloud blue and I am going to start and I'm just gonna fade out that blue under the hippo just a smidge more. All right, we're gonna take some shell pink and put that in the ear and around the eye a little bit. I'm gonna blend this out just a smidge more. Let's come in with the colorless blender and give that a little bit of a blend. Just kind of smooth out some of the pencil strokes. I am loving this little bit of purple in the water. All right. I am unfortunately going to have to put up pencils, but that doesn't take too long. I am going to take a smidgy of blue and make the eye blue. And we are going to call that good. Got a little pencil smudges everywhere. Probably should do a background, but I'm not going to. I might, however, see if I can't take an eraser to some of these really bad smudges. Okay. There we go. That's better. All right. I am going to call that done, and I am super happy with that. Thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time. Bye now.